You asked for a sign, the universe sent me, so we're gonna look into it. Some signs that you can look for to know that this video might be for you, whether you've seen them already, it happens during the video, after the video, whatever. Ladybugs will be significant. References to California is specific and weird as that sounds. It's 5:35 on the time, by the way. And the third one being like receiving a random call or a text or an email. Now, this does not just have to do with romance. This could have been a job that you applied to or something of the sorts. While I'm pulling these cards, by the way, if you ever feel that you need a reading, especially since we're just now leaving the eclipse season, use the tarot card feature on Astra, because you can either do your own reading with your own cards and have it interpret it for you. You can ask it to draw cards for you, but it also uses your natal chart to deliver you an accurate message so that you're not kind of left in the dark, fending for yourself through an eclipse season or retrograde. So check out Astra. But we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have Death. We have the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and whatever just flew out, that was the King of Wands, correction. Anyways, the King of Wands, I'm leaving that there. So with the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords, a lot of this reading, and this actually isn't a bad thing, it's kind of cute, is you learning to overcome your fears in a way that lets you be supported by the universe. Instead of working against the universe, instead of working against divine timing, divine plan, whatever you want to call it, this is you surrendering to the experience of going with the flow. I know that sounds weird, but with the High Priestess in reverse and the Death card coming through, you're ending this era of always needing to have the, that's a piece of dust, not an orb, I promise. You're ending this era of needing to have validation and knowledge and wisdom and clarity at every turn. So this is the universe's way of saying that where you're going is both supported, but it's also safe. And I feel like you might need to hear that in some way, shape, or form. If things have been absolute chaos, if maybe you've just felt lost or confused in some way, shape, or form. Once again, ladybugs are going to be extra significant for this message simply because of their knowledge of luck and in some cases transformation, but they carry this type of peace with them, this type of tranquility. And that's what the universe is trying to push across. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, if you've been feeling burdened is a specific word that just came to mind, with the Death and the Six of Swords, if you can bear through this discomfort, you already know that things are changing rapidly. This need for something bigger is shifting into a need for authenticity, a need for home, a need for companionship with yourself. So I know that you're kind of lost in the midst of all the change, but once again, the dust. Anyways, continue holding the vision that you had, because whilst it is rapidly changing, you do understand that there is a way to compromise between the old version of you and where you're actually going. So you're on the right path. But my biggest advice with this spread is to continue allowing yourself to grow and to not get in your own way in the process, okay? Because there's going to be a lot that happens in a short amount of time, assuming it hasn't already. But the moral of the story being that you're on the right path headed towards what it was, the random notification I was talking about. You're on the right path headed in the right direction, okay? So you got this, keep going.